Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 1, Day 4, and of course the 119th Guild War, but first one in a new format. So today we will be finishing out Guild War and hopefully getting a perfect score, though a lot of our battles this week have been pretty easy. So getting a perfect score this time around is kind of straightforward given the enemies we've had. But hey, perfect score is still perfect score. Well, not perfect score, but still 0 losses. And nothing else, we'll get able to get our last of our shininess on our Shegra. Not sure if we're really going to use it much. The other thing is, a couple hours after we finished last night's stream, we got the April event calendar. I'll be going over this quite in depth as well on the Monday video as we normally do. But just as a quick overview, main few things that stand out is we have a double vault weekend, one this upcoming weekend, and another one on Easter weekend. Beyond that, of course, we're getting Easter pet and some kind of Easter objective thing, which will give us a little bit of extra loot that week. And beyond that, we know the restriction for next Guild War. It is Divinian Fields. The only big issue I could see with this is I don't believe anything from the Divinian Fields drop table is in keys yet. And what I mean by that is there was a rework, of course, where Atlanta got buffed and everything out like that for Divinian Fields. However, I don't believe this guy's in drop table yet. So if anyone does know for sure, let me know. But I am pretty sure this guy is not in drop table. And if he is, you have to try finding him in, like, a really wide drop table. Like opening gem keys and trying to do, like, seal keys and just hope you randomly get him in there. But yeah, the 50% mana start Centaur guy, I don't believe is in drop table yet. So if you didn't buy him from the previous Kingdom Pass, I'm not sure you're going to have him for the next Guild War. And given that the next restriction is Divinian Fields, it's not Centaur, but a lot of Divinian Fields is Centaur. Like a good majority of this kingdom has Centaur overlap in one way or another. So to not have 50% mana start for Centaur is quite a disadvantage. I believe we also know from some people mentioning in the beta that the shiny trip is going to be Artima, which means Artima would go from 15 mana cost down to 13. And assumably, instead of hitting the 2 weakest enemies, she would hit the 3 weakest enemies, which is actually really good. Way better than the buff that Shegra ended up getting, as that's a lot of extra damage. You're basically increasing her damage by 50% while also giving her 2 lower mana costs. That's not bad at all. That's actually enough to make her kind of decently viable. Explode a row, deal damage to the 3 weakest enemies, boosted by ally centaurs, including herself, and only a 13 mana cost while having this kind of trait setup. Not bad. Because you get skull dodge and skull mitigation. Also be able to hit true damage occasionally, though unfortunately true damage occasionally does not go with the fact that she only does physical damage and not true damage with her ability. That'd be great if it did. Actually, that'd be funny if that was the upgrade. Instead of doing physical damage, it did true, but I'm pretty sure the upgrade is it hits 3 instead of 2, I would assume. Which is still really good, but true damage would be better, because it thematically would fit better with her armor piercing. But yeah, not having that 50% mana start troop for Centaur is going to be a huge disadvantage, and slightly pay to win for this next Guild War. As this guy is, I wouldn't say required, but if you have him, you are 100% using him on like every team build you do for the 50% mana start to Centaurs. There are, of course, ways that you could build around it without having 50% to all Centaurs. For example, Divinia, a lot of Divinia spam, stuff like that. But it's going to be really huge. That allows Centurion to get Devour quicker, as well as what you would do for insta-kill. Artima is likely to be really good, especially if shininess on her. Obviously, Wardbreaker, having 50% mana start on that is huge. Only needing to get 15 mana instead of, what would that be, like 24? Whatever 20% away from that is. But yeah, you'd only need to get 24 in the 20%. So yeah, so it's a difference of needing only 15 instead of 24. And stuff like that. So it definitely helps out a lot if you could end up having it. It's definitely not required, but it's definitely going to make or break some teams for sure. But anyways, anything else to go over with this calendar right now? No, that's pretty much it. A few other nitpicks, right? Or not nitpicks, but a few other things here and there. But those are the main things that stand out. Double Vault event, little Easter thing for a week. And of course, the next Guild War being Divinian Fields are probably the biggest three. I guess we also have the new campaign starting up. What's the exact date for that? Campaign 7th ends. Special Easter event. Oh yeah, it actually starts the same week as Easter, right? But I'm looking at the wrong one. Expanded faction, yeah. No, it's Legends Reborn. Oh yeah, we're getting Legends Reborn for Whitehelm as well, near the end of the month. Forgot to mention that. Where's the new event? New Mythic, campaign ending. Why doesn't it show campaign start? Because campaign start should be on what? Like the 14th. Weekly goal, check our dailies. Why isn't it showing a thingy for this? That's weird. We were getting a new event, right? They didn't put it here, but we should have a new event starting on the 14th as well. Not sure why it's not posted anywhere here. But there should also be a new event starting on the 14th if the other one's ending on the 7th. As it has the 1 week of downtime, and then on the 14th we should be getting a new one. That's weird. I'm not sure why it's not showing up here. Unless I'm missing it. But I don't see it here. Anyways. Yep, that's everything going down. Let's see. Oh, so hello, Dark Sagan. Actually, hello, everyone. I just ain't hellos yet. Hello. Let me start from the top. Hello, Mark. Hello, Sonny. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Crisp. Hello, MK Jets. Hello, yeah. Hello, Ron. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Dark Sagan. And hello, Chad. Hello, Jamie. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's go finish out this Guild War. Actually, before we do, now that we know that the boost ended up working, let's go and grab some of our boost real quick. I guess there's some standard magic. We don't need anything too fancy today. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We don't have any. So let me go get our Valhawks from middle real quick. Go take this out like 4 times with Flower Dragon, or actually in this case, Stellarix. And then we'll go do Guild War with the extra magic. So clear this out 5 times, get our battles, go get our boost. Go use that boost to go get our extra magic. Go bring that to Guild War, and we should be good to go. I think this is another guild that only has 1 member. This is the 3rd time this week this has happened. The 1st, 2nd, and 4th day have all been up against what seems like a 1-person guild. Also, I really hope they don't revert this Valraven thing. The fact that you get guaranteed Valraven is so good for cutting down on dailies. I love this so much. They need to never, ever, ever remove this. The guarantee Valraven is one of the biggest quality of lives they've ever done for dailies ever. Hello, Daddy Shark. Welcome, welcome. Did I get the Luther paid pet yet? Yes, we've had it like 2 or 3 times by now. We even had it today. Earlier today. But no, I had it even before that one showed up. It's like the 2nd or 3rd time I've seen it. But yeah, thanks for messaging me about it. But I've already had it. I've already been wielding it as my pet. Which we can see it right over here. Actually, how do you check your own character? But yeah, it's on our shoulder right now. But yeah, we've actually had it for like a couple weeks now. Almost a month. But yeah, we did have it again today, and I did end up getting it when it was available today. So I didn't check Discord, so I didn't realize you messaged me, but thank you for that. So hello, the Drew. Hello, Harry. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, we've been wearing it for a couple weeks now. Pretty much since I got it, I've been wearing it, I'm pretty sure. I didn't change the rest of our body to go with it, though. I'm still using the same one from that one dragon back, like, several months ago. That one, like, mechanoid dragon that was, like, orange and cyan colored. I never bothered changing it since then. Like, I changed the face, but I didn't change the rest of the body to go with it. I mean, I changed the pet, but not the rest of the thing. There we go. Alright, there's our gold marks. And now for the actual thing we came here for, which is the extra magic bonus. It would technically be better if we had challenging battles to go for, like, spell reduction or something here. But I have a feeling the final fight's not going to be that big a deal. Someone in my guild, I think, ended up mentioning earlier what it was. I forget exactly what it was, but whatever it was really, really weak. Because they were using, like, a Wand Stellarix build that got replaced. But yeah, do not forget, I've been mentioning quite a few times the last week, but I still should reiterate that next Guild War, or this Guild War too, but make sure not to set Wand nor Stellarix on your defend team. They do get replaced like normal PvP. So Wand gets replaced by Prismatic Orb, which is basically nothing. And Stellarix gets replaced with Diamantina. Which is not horrible, but generally there's probably something stronger you could be putting there. Yeah, let me go hand out codes too. I forgot. I have like so many codes. I'm still in February codes, by the way. It's like the 2nd to last day of March. I mean, yeah, March. And I'm still handing out February codes. Though with Guild War and everything else, hopefully we can start streaming a little bit more to the point where we can catch up. This is probably the most behind we've been on codes for a while. But we've been slowly catching up though. Yeah, we're still back in like mid to early February for codes. Give it about a month or two, we'll catch up to current date. Yeah, no problem for the code, enjoy. This is that one really bulky fight. Hopefully we don't miss here. That should be good to go. Another one down. Alright. Now that we have our magic, let's go do the final Guild War day. And then we can go max out our shiny Sugar and everything else. And we didn't even need to spend any gems. Alright, based on this layout, I'm not sure why this is 9 and that's 8, but I guess we'll go bottom. As it seems like bottom is our best route right now. For whatever reason. Not sure why it's set up like that right now, but sure, we'll go bottom. Interesting. Okay, let's go for it. I don't think we can change our team at all. Running Ogrish, Fairy God's Heart, Meteoridian, and Infernus. If we truly want to, by the final fight, we would be able to go use the max out Shugura. I don't think we're going to bother. But, oh, I could take an Fracture turn, whoops. But, we could. We have access to doing so. Not sure if we are going to, but we could. We could and we should. No, we're not going for it. I don't know, this doesn't make that big a difference. Like 1 mana cost, or 2 lower mana costs and 1 higher gem spawn. Like there's a lot of troops that would be helpful on. On Shugura, it really isn't enough to just magically make the troop amazing though. Like it helps, but it doesn't help that much. Yeah, the codes do expire after a little bit. I haven't had that happen at all yet. I believe when hers expired, they were from quite a while back. But no, I haven't done them in any way where they've ever expired ever. So we should be fine. Because the oldest codes I have are only 2 months old at this point. And we're slowly catching up on them. Also, I had some codes that lasted a really long time back in the day. Like some Salty... One Salty accidentally gave me like 50 gem codes. There were like 50 codes that all had 25 gems in them each. And we made it last for like an entire year. Like every month we would end out like 2 or 3 of them. Normally for like holidays and stuff like that. Unfortunately, they don't make those kind of mistakes anymore. Yeah, I ended up using them over like almost a year or something. What do we need? We need brown and green. We don't have a Cascade for that, so let's take the other one. Big Cascade. Wow, we even got a treasure map from it. It's such a big Cascade. Love to see it. And luckily no Submerge, so we don't need to deal with that. Oh yeah, I should double check to see if the final battle is Submerge. That's the whole reason for having Infernus, though. And there we go, 9 set bonuses. I don't think we've hit 10 cent bonus at all this week. I'm pretty sure you can hit that pretty consistently if every single person in your guild does, you know, each path. But so far, 9's been the highest we've been able to get so far. But if every single person in your guild can successfully clear out 4, or, you know, the first 4, you should be able to get a 10,000 bonus. That would require your entire guild to have a, you know, 80% win rate, though. Of clearing the first 4. Well, technically 100% win rate of clearing the first 4. Alright. Oh, did I accidentally repeat? Wait. Did I accidentally just double up on the other one? I just realized. Oh no. Well, luckily that evens them out to 10. But wait, did I just double tap the final tower? It does work because some other people have been doing that. So if we have the other people do that as well. Oh wow, that's the first time we've done that this week. Oh no. Aww. We don't even get to fight the real team. Wait, I didn't even realize that. Wait, how on earth did I make that mistake? Luckily it works because now they're both 10. So now we just need someone to double up there and then go down middle and we're good to go. How did that end up happening? But yeah, we just need 2 more people to go and that'll actually work out for an extra 1,000. So that technically wasn't a waste. We just need someone to go down middle and top now to go even it out. Actually, no, we only need 1 more person to fix it. Wait, can you do a double diversion path? I'm actually not sure. Because if we could have someone go here, 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 and there, I'm not sure if you're allowed to do that. because it's technically on a different path. Does anyone know? I'm not sure if you can. But going here, 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 and then there, if that lets you. We would only need one person to go get an extra 1,000 then. Which would definitely be worth it due to what we just did. I'm not sure if we still have a person left. We should based on how many battles are in the first battle though. Oh, you can do that? Okay, someone in my guild who still has battles. Hopefully it'll go do that then. The two most ideal ones would be if we do actually have 2 people left, we need someone going down middle and then someone going down top. But the other thing, if we think the other person's not going to do their battles, is someone just doing this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then that one. And then that would be the full extra set. Not like it matters. Because we're already going to win by, like, a lot. Regardless of how you look at it. That's the first time I made that mistake. Oh, no. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. It's not like previous Guild War. You are allowed to stay back and do previous battles. So you got to be really careful to always make sure you move forward. But there we go. The rest of the shiny tokens for Shugra. And with that being said, if we go look at our Shugra now, we should have a max Shugra. Let's go check. Shugra? It's 2 G's, isn't it? Shugra. There it is. 12 mana cost Shugra. Nice. In all of its shiny glory. Unfortunately, it doesn't really make too big of an impact, though. It is 2 lower mana costs and 1 higher gem spawn. I don't really see myself ever using this. Even on a week where it was a little bit more usable, it still was basically not usable. So I'm not sure when we're going to get around to it. Also, does it get even shinier when it has that much? There's not how many stars it has here. It's going crazy with the amount of stars right now. I feel like that's more than normal. It's also because I only have like 2 or 3 of these this shinied. But yeah, I never noticed it made it shinier like that. It makes the border all more rigid as well. I almost forgot about that because I have so few shinies. Actually, you know how few shinies I have? I don't even have the achievement yet for, where is it? I actually don't even have the achievement for shinies. I only have 4. I only have 4 shinies at level 2. I don't even have a 5th yet. I don't even have the So Shiny achievement from like ages back. Which is really funny. What's the percent on that? I'm pretty sure it's almost like 1% by now. Let's see. Yeah, it's 0.7% of people. It's still one of the more unobtained ones. But yeah, I still haven't bothered doing it yet. The upgrade 5 shiny troops to level 2. We will by next Guild War though, because if we end up buying it, which we likely will, we'll have shiny Artima. And then that would be our 5th one to go get the achievement finally. And then the only other one we don't have is the Own 5 Immortals at level 10. Which is kind of hard to do right now unless you're buying multiple weeks of the PvP thingies. If you're playing 100% free to play, you're probably not getting this until like 2 to 3 more PvP seasons or something. But if you bought the pass every time, I think you could have had this within like 3 PvP seasons. And we're already on like, what, the 4th? So basically, this is the only people that really have this achievement then are the people who've been buying the PvP pass every single time for 15 bucks. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think it's just even possible free to play. Even with absurdly good luck and always keeping up with PvP, I don't think you get enough from it. You'd be a little bit short by the end. Oh yeah, also we have another event week thingy. I didn't bother going over this. I'm gonna check the thingy real quick. But there is a new event thingy. Not sure if it mentions anything relevant. This is the event thing for next week. We're gonna begin this troop, gives a bunch of life to an ally, boosted by yellow gems, and if the enemy is, or if they use yellow mana, triple the effect. Oh, instead of double, it's triple. Ooh. I don't know, is there anything in Forest of Thorns that really cares if it gets a bunch of life though? I don't feel like it. And Doomed Bolt Shooter. Oh, wait, we're getting a new set of Doomed weapons? Oh, wait. Hold up. That's actually huge. What do we have here? Also, I like how it's like shooting the gem itself. That's really funny. The ammo is the gem. But it deals a bunch of damage to an enemy, +4 per tempering level. If they use yellow mana, explode 3 yellow gems. And if the enemy has a Doom, then gain a quarter of my mana back. That seems really underwhelming, unless the perks on it are absurdly good. This seems really, really, really underwhelming. Especially compared to like the full AoE one and everything. I don't know, this thing has to have like an amazing, amazing ability. Like auto extra turn or something. But, yeah, I'm not sure why you would use this too often. That is so little damage and so little follow-up effect compared to some of the other weapons. I don't know, unless I'm missing something here. But that's pretty bad. But it might have some kind of perk on it, on one of the 5 extra perks that make it really good. But just on face value, that thing is really bad unless they're all going to get extra turn or something. It's a legendary shiny? Oh, is that what makes it different? Let me go see. Lurk Dirk and what's his name? I know, he looks pretty shiny too. I think it's the difference with just being triple shinied or not. Because let me go find something that's like only single shinied. I don't sure of one though. How about Golem? Should be like a something Golem. Where's my shiny Golems at? Yeah, one of these. Both of these are only one. Yeah, look at how much less shiny he is. And of course the border also isn't as rigid and everything. But, yeah, it does look like they get less shiny, or they get more shiny the higher they go. Which is why Dirk and everything else looks that shiny as well. But yeah, they become more shiny the more stars they have. Something I haven't really noticed because most of mine are only shiny level 1. As I only have 4 level 2s. I only have 2 level 2s and 2 level 3s. This one and Shegra being my only 2 level 3 ones. And I have no clue what the 2s are. They just randomly got it when we were opening some shiny keys. Anyways. Alright, game plan now. Let's go clear out everything else we need to go do. So let's go hand out another code. I can't believe I did that for Guild War though. Have any of you guys done that yet this week? Accidentally double up? Because I was wondering why that was happening across my guild, but honestly, I did the same mistake too. So, yeah, we're in that boat too. Initially, I thought it was like people not wanting to do the final battle. But now I see, yeah, if you're not paying like 100% attention, it's actually kind of easy to accidentally repick the same battle over again. Which is not ideal. Oh yeah, we're already done with the guild event, aren't we? Why do we need to do that? Oh yeah, we're almost done with the whole week then. Wow, like everything's already done. Dailies I already did before the stream even started. Campaign, done. Pet Rescue, I don't need. Invasion, already done. Guild Wars, we literally just completed it. Oh, our score looks so much lower, though, because of the thing. Because we actually doubled up on the thing. But hey, it might give us an extra set of 1,000, so technically would have actually increased our amount of score in that case. Alright, top three. Come on, come on. Dragonite. Gets the door. Oh, you know what time it is. It is time to play Guess That Door. Oh, we haven't got to do this in a while. Ooh. It's Guess the Door day. It's actually our first Guess the Door since Flower Dragons, if I'm not mistaken. This is the first Flower Dragon Guess the Door. Yeah, hopefully we'll get lucky. Oh yeah, that reminds me too, since we're having double Vault Event weekend this weekend, I mean this week, or you know, this month I mean. That's a great time to try to get Flower Dragon. Because you'll be able to go farm Dragonite 2 weekends all across the entire month. So if you don't have the resources or got unlucky or anything, yeah, you could try for Flower Dragon if you didn't already get it. As you have twice as many opportunities this month to go grind for it. Because Dragonite Gnome, similar to all gnomes, are 3 times more common during a Vault Event weekend. But on top of that, you can also use all the extra gems you get from Vault Keys and stuff like that. Even though Vault Keys themselves don't have Dragonite in them, you can use the gems from within them, and you know, all the other gems that you're getting, in order to use it on things like the daily diamonds, or daily Dragonite, as well as on like the merchant options. We're getting a lot for 4. I think I'm going with the 4 crowd here. I'm going with the 4 crowd. We're going in. Oh, we got it! 4 crowd wins! Alright, we definitely got to hand out a code to that. There you guys go. Huge, huge, huge. Thank you, everyone. We got a perfect Underspire day. Something we haven't seen in a while. Since we haven't been streaming as much lately. We've still been getting about one every other week. Like about 2 or 3 a month. But there it is. Nice. Even more Dragonite. Start saving for the 4th set of dragons. Those are coming eventually. Probably not this year, though, since we just got Flower Dragons, of course. But sometime late next year, we'll probably get another set of Dragonite dragons. But there we go, 120 Dragonite. Put it in the pile for later. Nice. How much do we have now? We're currently at 5k Dragonite. That's not too bad. That's not enough to go get them, though. Especially if they're going to keep increasing them and the next set is like 650. This is not enough Dragonite. So we definitely got to be power grinding those Vault Event weekends here and there. Maybe even start buying some daily Dragonite here and there. Just to offset it a little. I know we still have like a good year before they come back again. But this is nowhere near enough Dragonite if they're going to cost 650 each next time around. As they seem to have a theme of keep constantly slightly increasing their value. Which is not ideal. 500, 550, 600. And that means if they keep at this pattern, 650 is going to be pretty pricey. Like even at this, I can only afford 8. Even 10 if they somehow brought them all the way back down to 500 for some reason. But I have a feeling they're going to keep creeping up the price lately. Which means the best we could do is like 7 to 8 of them. Obviously, we still have a good year to go and stack up some Dragonite. But, you know, it could come out of nowhere. Alright, anyways, other things. Let's go finish out Underspire. I already bought the torches, it's gotta go do the battles. Double dead ends over there. We'll take it at the end if we need. But let's go get our final room we need. Go to make sure to actually use a lantern on it so we get double the mark. The whole reason for even doing this Underspire. And at that point, I think just a little bit of PvP or whatever we want to mess with. Maybe just like some Explore 12. Or you know what, maybe just some Volky opening. Since we have a Vault event weekend next weekend. Because we got an extra Vault event weekend for next month because of Easter. So I might want to open up some of my Vault keys tonight, since we're definitely not going to run all of them tomorrow. We'll run some amount of them tomorrow, but definitely not the whole stack. So I might just run some tonight, some tomorrow then. Try to clear out as much of stack as we can. Because we already got a Vault weekend next weekend. Oh, so this battle is going horribly. Alright, let's not double dead end quite yet, but I do kind of want to go this way first. Actually, that's a poll I want to go do. Let's see. Do you have the new 6-color flower dragon yet? I'm actually curious what that number comes out to, because I feel like the number is going to be higher for no rather than yes. Kind of curious what the number is. I don't think we did a poll for it yet. Or if we did it like the day of, where not as many people went for it yet. Because that number should be a lot higher for people that don't have it. Because we're in a pretty lucky situation where we got absurdly lucky on Stellarix. It only took us 6 dragons to do Stellarix, so we have a lot more Spear Dragonite compared to the average person. Even though we went way over drop rate for the first one, we got perfect luck for the second one. So we're way ahead on Flower Dragons before it ever even came out. Like, I basically didn't even need to go out of my way to farm, pretty much. Like, we already had it all just with normal farm rates. Like, I didn't need to buy a single Dragonite for it. It was just everything we had from scraps from Vault weekends and such. And, you know, those occasional perfect dungeon like today. Because Flower Dragons were, I think, the first and only dragon set ever where I actually spent 0 gems towards getting them all. It was just off of already pre-existing Dragonite. Whereas this next set of dragons, I probably will need to spend some amount, especially if they're 650 each. But we still got a good year before then. We're talking like midway next year if they're going to add another set. Like summer next year. Do we have alignment on this? We kind of do. I'll do it on purple. I prefer doing it on brown, but purple's fine. There we go. Oh, of course. The one time we get this team rolling is on a team when they have one thing immune. That's unfortunate. One time we could have gotten really good value from it. Still got pretty good value from it, though. No! We got a treasure room. It's down the double path. Honestly, since it's only a tier 1, if we don't get a sentinel here, I kind of do hope we get a torch. Which is kind of funny because all a torch would do here is replace the torch I spent to do the battle. But the main reason for that is we're going to be up against a another double dead end room. And I'm hoping that will have better value, whatever is down there. Ooh, this is not a good convert here. Am I doing this just for purple? I believe so. That worked out a lot better than I thought, though. No extra turn, but a lot of cascaded mana. One HP. What are you doing? Skull? Aw, gotta try for those sky skulls. You never know. Eventually it'll land. If you try enough times, they will eventually work. Boo, double minor Dreadstone. I'm probably going to go right here, because the other one's going to dead end too early, and it's less likely to be the room we want. Ooh, free purple. Nice, nice. They're all cursed as well, so we get some good gem spawn in there. Unfortunately, not good enough, though. Do I convert at all? I am so tempted. How is that not an extra turn? All those browns next to purple, and there's not a single extra turn there. There we go. But yeah, I don't think it's this one. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going for the other path. It's more likely. If we have some spares by then, we might. But that's probably the last path we're taking. Because the guaranteed double dead end is going to be better off the other route. Because we have twice the chance of getting a good dead end room. Possibly even 2 of them. Or is that way at max can only be 1. And I believe we already found the merchant room, so we're good to go on that. Or I believe we have. I need to go double check. Pretty sure we got it already, though. All the way in bottom right. Yesterday. The room that seemed like it was going to be the boss room, but then became merchant room. Yeah, we already got it. So this should be guaranteed boss room then. And then the rest of the torches we use for the double dead end room area. Actually, might be able to take both. Because I forgot, we use a lantern for the boss fight. So I think we have exactly enough. Because we need 4 torches and we're going to have 4 torches remaining. So even if we don't get a torch drop, we actually have exactly enough to finish everything. Which is rather convenient. And that's assuming that we're getting a double room there. It could also only be a single. Because even though it's going to be double dead end, it doesn't mean it's going to be double treasure room. I sure hope it is, but it's no guarantee that it is. That's a little Outlander. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Oh, whoops. I miscalculated by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, whoops. Man, maybe we won't have enough torches. Never mind. Let's get a torch drop from the other section. Never mind. We're actually not going to have enough. Also, how did he already get damaged? Did I do like 1 HP damage with a cursed or something? Because those things are really annoying to deal with since most of our damage is AoE. Gotta be the last things to die by far. Alright, we do have a good convert here. We'll go for it. Could have gotten some free blue there as well, but oh well. Nice, a little bit of mana. Don't have a good convert here though. Slowly but surely we'll hit those back too. At some point they'll go down. You know, I should be going for the weapon a little bit more. Just so that you can go hit them directly and hopefully it doesn't die to death mark. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's gonna do it. The second I get full mana is the exact second he's gonna die to death mark. Oh, he didn't do it. Nice, nice. Let's go kill out this one. Now we just have to deal with one really annoying one. Which unfortunately we don't have too much to deal with that with. Alright, Hero's dead, which is not ideal. Oh yeah, me doing Curse ends up unsubmerging it, doesn't it? I keep forgetting that. Because that still counts as a dispel. Even though it's already dispelled. Or, you know, even though it's already cursed, you can still apply it. Oh, what do I do? We already have kill condition. There we go. There it is. Remember to use the lantern. And let's go get our double silver. Kind of the whole reason why we go for floor 4s for this room right here. Good old double silver. I haven't been going for the double gold that much lately. I really need to at some point again. I just really hate how long it takes to do Underspire these days. Like if you're going all the way for floor 6. Like unless we get a really, really, really good team for it, I tend to not go for it. Unless the team's absolutely amazing. Like this week's a pretty average week. Like it's not awful. You could definitely get away with doing it this week. You could get away with it every week. But, oh no, it's just kind of slow. Like when the team's even like twice as tanky as this. The biggest issue is you don't get access to all those potions and everything. Also, I should probably have changed my class to something a little bit bulkier. As there's a non-zero chance we lose. Which would not be good. Yeah, at the later fights you can go Zolgoth. I didn't do that for these because we're still early enough that it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you were going super deep, you would definitely want to switch to Zolgoth at some point this week. Oops, that was not the ability I thought that was. Whoops, what am I doing? Yeah, that should be enough to win. But yeah, if we were to go any deeper, we would definitely switch to Zolgoth build going forward from here for the 5th and 6th floor. But that's not what we're going for right now. Let's go for the double dead end. If we get torches from one of these, we could grab every last remaining dead end room. If we don't, then there's going to be one dead end room I can't take, but that's fine. It's not going to be worth it for 100 gems just to take one dead end room. Yeah, ideally what we want to see here is a double dead end room with one of them giving torch and the other one giving the sentinel we need. Very high hopes, but it is possible. One can hope. Alright, we only got one. Oh no. But yeah, unless this is torch, I can't take the other one. Though if it's sentinel, that's perfectly fine. Skip the middleman and just give us the final reward. Alright, this battle's going really good for extra turns. A little overkill there, but I wanted to make sure we had enough gem spawn. And that should be match. Up after a little bit more damage. Oh, I should have just went for the yellow. We could just tapped it, but skill works too. Alright, what do we got? Nothing! 10 writs is 1/10 of a purple D book. Which is like 0.5% of a purple D book? Something absurdly small. But yeah, nothing we could do with one torch. I could go see what this dead end room is. But there's nowhere we can actually go with only one torch remaining, unfortunately. So that is the end of Underspire then. For this week. Alright, I guess we just open some Volkies then. Let's want to go do a little bit more PvP. Where are we on PvP this week so far? We're at 16k. Where's leaderboard? There's no way I'm doing 52k. I can assure you that. Zero chance we're doing that much more. Actually, I don't even think it's physically possible even if we did PvP for the rest of the time. So since we finish out all the dailies for PvP, yeah, the only thing left then, I guess, open some Volkies. Let's go open a 15-minute XP booster and start opening up a ton of Volkies then. See how many we can get down in that time. And of course, we'll be using Flower Dragon for this. Try it with the new Flower Dragon. Oh, so hello, Logic Slayer! Hello, Lester! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, Major Orbit Disappointment? Yeah, well, honestly, Major Purple's pretty nice. It's one of the less disappointing things they could drop. Oh, we gotta use this tarot card. Gosh, I feel like they increased the rate of the tarot cards or something. Like, as more tarot cards come into the game, I feel like the Vault Key drop table becomes increasingly more concentrated with nothing but tarot card. Because I feel like every third key is just a tarot card at this point. No, gold and soul boosters don't really help that much with vault events. Or, you know, with vault stuff. Because it doesn't get boosted. Only the reward that you get at the end of the battle. So all the gnome stuff doesn't get boosted. Like, this gold amount does not get boosted by a gold booster. However, since these battles are so quick, they still give you the same amount of XP as you normally would. And since they just die instantly, they're actually not that bad for XP. Also, if you need class XP, they do give 2 per kill as well. So they're both a good source of normal XP and class XP. But no, gold and soul booster doesn't do as much on them. Because all the rewards specifically from the gnomes do not get boosted from it. But something like an XP booster is not too bad. As they're already pretty good XP, and it actually does get boosted properly. The 6-gem giants are all underrated for mana accumulation. Oh yeah, all the ones that do the giant gems, I've used them occasionally. My biggest concern with them normally is, don't they have a trait where they create them when they take damage? It's the same reason I don't use the Uber Doom Skull one. But they're really good for mana accumulation. I just feel like they backfire a lot if you use them in first slot, which you tend to do because they have 50% score reduction. Like, they can definitely help, but sometimes they help the enemy. They're definitely worth it depending on the restriction, though. Oh, nice! A Silver Glory Orb, our first good drop. We just did the entirety of Underspire to go get double of them. There you guys go. Redeem code. Enjoy. Yeah, not bad. Oh, was that a 32 out of 34 mana cost? Honestly, anytime I ever see this at 32 or 33, just know Stellaryx could have casted. Anytime you see that, it would have been better to use Stellaryx. And what we're doing right now, it actually is better to do Stellaryx for this. I just want to use the new Flower Dragon since it's new. It is one of several situations where Stellaryx is actually stronger than Flower Dragon. As they both do the same thing, but he does it for 2 lower mana costs. They'll end out a code for every really big drop. So far, the silver metal being the only one. But hopefully we'll get a handful of them. Also, I think I'll start doing it for pet orbs as well. If we roll 2% off the minor orb, I think we'll hand one as well. We haven't done that too much in the past. Sometimes we do. But I think we need to start doing that. Just so there's something fun to get off the normal orb. Otherwise, there's no good drops if you don't count that one as a good drop. It is a pretty good drop. 3 of them basically make a pet orb. And 2% is still pretty rare. Like, only 1 in 50 is going to have it. But yeah, between today and tomorrow, I want to try opening most of the rest of the vault keys we have. So we pretty much have a fresh set going into next vault weekend, next weekend. Because that was actually a lot earlier than I was expecting because they're doing 2 this month. 1 for Easter weekend, 1 for next weekend. Oh no, is next weekend the actual scheduled one? It felt like we had a vault weekend pretty recently, didn't we? Or maybe it's been that long already. Sure felt like it was pretty recent since we had the last one. Because wasn't it like 2 or 3 weekends ago? Like, that was less than a month. Oddly enough, I think the Easter one is the normally scheduled one, and the one we're getting soon is just the extra one. Even though they're kind of doing it for Easter as the extra one. But I think that was actually the normally scheduled one. Also, so many diamonds. You know what I'm saving all those diamonds for? Those troops that we end up getting for, those, like, locked troops that end up coming in through PvP. Whenever they eventually rotate in Soulforge, I want to go get them with diamonds. I don't think a single one is rotated yet. But definitely got to pay attention to when one finally does. Because I'm missing every single one of them. Because it is never worth buying them for 2,500 gold marks. Doesn't matter how good they are. 25 deep books is way better than a random mythic. Even if that mythic is good, it is still better to get 25 deep books. And obviously we have like infinite diamonds, so spending 4,000 diamonds is not that big a deal. Not to mention that also makes it so we can multi-up on it if we need. Like if we need like 2 or 3 of it. Not sure if any of them have been set up that way, but I know a couple of them had some mechanics that weren't horrible if you had 2 or 3. Just not sure if you would really go out of your way for it, but there might be a restriction for it. We'll definitely double check whenever they do rotate. See if it's worth getting more than 1. Yeah, there should be a few of them already in rotation right now. I don't think a single one has ever rotated yet though since the new PvP system. Because the way that they work is I believe they're exclusive for a couple months to everyone who, you know, bought them for gold marks to make it worthwhile for you to actually buy it with gold marks. But then after that time, they're in the drop. They can show up in Soulforge rotation. It's just the Soulforge rotation is so long, like, you know, like almost 4 months for mythics. Now, even once they're in rotation, it could still take another few months before they show up. But it's mostly just to give some extra value to people who actually get it with gold marks. I highly advise not doing that though. They do that for quite a few things in the game. It's one of the reasons why I'm pretty sure the 50% Mana Star Centaur is currently not on drop table either. Even though he's going to be meta for the next Guild War. I wish they wouldn't do that, though. They've been doing that quite a few times with how the events line up, where something that's basically money locked is like really, really good for an upcoming event. And it seems like they're going to be doing that again, but for the first time for Guild Wars, where the restriction is Divinian Fields, but they recently released a currently pay-locked 50% mana start Centaur troop that is absurdly good for Divinian Fields restriction. Because I'm like 90% sure that thing is not in drop table by the time Guild War rotates. And that's really bad if so. That is super pay to win for anyone who got the Kingdom Pass thing. Luckily we did, so we can use it. However, anyone who didn't, it's going to be kind of problematic. As everyone who did buy it will have a distinct advantage. Like, you can definitely build a Divinian Fields team without 50% Centaur mana start, but it's definitely going to be a little bit tougher, especially against some of the teams that you're going to be up against. As getting started is going to be a lot harder. Once you get started, it won't be an issue, but getting off the ground is going to be slightly more problematic. Oh no, the Cedric. How good you? But yeah, wow, the poll's actually a little bit higher than I thought. I thought it'd be like 40-50% of people that have it. But yeah, it's only currently 32% right now. Yeah, a lot of people still missing Flower Dragon. That makes sense. It's the most expensive one we've had so far. And anyone who is already farming Stellarix is probably finishing Stellarix before they even start Flower Dragon. The other issue with Flower Dragon 2 is, keep in mind, all the pieces for it will not show up in Soulforge for about another year. Like, it won't be until like March or April of next year that you can start seeing it rotate in Soulforge. Even then, you might still have to wait another, you know, like month or two before it actually rotates the piece you need. It's not like the other ones where you can get guaranteed pieces for higher costs. You will be able to eventually, but not currently. Which means you have to deal with the full RNG system of the eggs for the next year for it. As the only dragon in that category that's not like that. Or, you know, not in rotation. I was going to go back on that. But they mentioned in the past that it'll be like a year buffer before they ever come in. That would also apply to the fourth set of dragons whenever they come in. Which by that point, Flower Dragon should definitely be in drop table by then. That is still like a year away. But yeah, I hope we never get as unlucky as we did on the Gem Dragons. It took us 27 before we got them all, which is insanely unlucky. It took us 27, 6, and then 10. So we got really lucky the second and third time, particularly the second, where we got a perfect sweep. We actually got such a perfect sweep on the second time. I thought they did like some kind of update that made it so you guarantee got them or something. But no, we simply just got perfect luck on them. And honestly, we did pretty good on Flower Dragons. Only 10 is actually still really good. If we would have taken 18 or more, or technically 19 or more, we actually would not have had enough Dragonite to get them all. So if we got as unlucky as we did the first time, we actually would not have enough to get them all. What kind of dragons will there be in the next set? We don't have any clue yet. I don't think we have any details on them yet. Not even like the spoiler thingies have anything on them. It'll probably be a good half a year before we know anything about them. Even once we do, it's likely sometime next year that we're getting them. I'd be very doubtful if they try doing 2 in 1 year. So far they've been doing them like every year, year and a half or so. Which seems like pretty good pacing overall. Gives you enough time to kind of recuperate your Dragonite. Alright, 79 keys left. Insta win dragons? Honestly, pretty much. They just keep power creeping them every time. Well, there are still a lot of situations where you would use Stellarix over this. One of them being what we're doing right now. Stellarix is actually better for this than this Flower Dragon. I just want to use the new dragon since we have it. But this is one situation where Stellarex is better, like definitively better. But I don't know. It's like they're still both usable, and I still feel like overall there's a lot more situations where I would still be using like right here we could cast Stellarex but can't cast this. I feel like there's still a lot of situations where Stellarex is better than this thing. The main thing that this has as an advantage is its higher damage range and its consistency to get some amount of value. As Stellarex can pure miss, and this thing can never pure miss unless there's somehow 0 skulls on the board, which is very rare for that to ever occur. Like absolutely 0 on the board. Because 6 elemental stars can miss, but exploding all the skulls will always be some amount of guarantee mana. I think we'll do down to 50 for this, so we'll do 23 marquees and see what we get. That would have been 75 total. And I'll probably finish the rest tomorrow night. I know, I accidentally spam clicked past it. Oh, we only got 1 minute of boost left. That's fine though. They don't all need to be boosted. It's only XP. It's not like it's applying to anything else. Because gold and soul boosts do not work on gnomes. Otherwise it'd be really broken. Only works on your reward loot, not on the gnome loot, which gets rolled differently. Same as when it comes to armor bonuses. I said, hello, Bill Warhammer! Sure, we can down another code, why not? We just hit 69. I'll hand out a code for 69. There we go. And then we'll go do 19 more keys and see if we get anything. Yep, 69. There we are. 19 to go. And I'll probably call it there, because I think we've done every single weekly, daily, everything. I'll go double check though. And then of course we'll be covering the tomorrow video, going over everything for the month and everything else for the week as well. All the teams, you know, all the normal stuff. But yeah, we did finally get the calendar for the month. And of course they posted it like a few hours after last night's stream. But we'll go over that again in the video as a recap and everything else for the month and the week. As hello, Miss Insane Witch. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, overall looking to be a pretty nice month. A bit more events than I was expecting. Divinian Fields rework all the way at the end of the month is really interesting as well. As Divinian Fields, when the game first came out, honestly, it was probably one of my favorite kingdoms. Because the two main teams I really loved to run in like super early game back in the day was Shadow Dragon teams, because it was the first legend I ever got and I got like it twice over. And oddly enough, Paladin teams. Paladin was actually really meta back in the day. Especially once they gave him Air Link and you could link multiple of them together to get even more damage, or, you know, more mana. Because that was before the days that Rowain had like 2 times boost ratio and stuff like that. So it was actually a situation where Paladin was doing more damage than Rowain at the time. Back in the day. Of course, it's not the case anymore. But there was a time when Paladin was stronger than Rowain. But when they buffed Rowain, they never buffed Paladin. So I'm curious if they're ever going to buff him during this rework. And bring him back to the glory days when he was actually stronger than Rowain. Though Rowain's still going to be better because it could wipe a whole team. Back then, one-shotting one at a time was a lot more relevant. Compared to now, where you basically want to one-shot the entire enemy team in one cast. So even if they made Paladin a 2 times boost ratio to be 1-to-1 with Rowain, it would still be weaker, since it can only kill one at a time. Whereas Rowain can wipe a whole team, which is really important in the current state of the game because how much power creep we've gotten since then. Oh nice, we got the big gem drop. That's kind of another code. We got the really big gem one. Nice, nice. Also, we're only a few streams away from finally getting into the March codes. You know, the month that we're currently in. We're almost there. A few more streams, we'll be there. And of course, we'll be streaming tomorrow night as well for all the normal Monday stuff. Oh, I could have taken brown for the extra turn there. Whoops. Alright, 9 marquees. Hopefully get at least one more big drop. And that should be every weekly completed. And then tomorrow we'll finish out the last of the vault key, or the gem keys. Or yeah, vault keys, I was right the first time. And what else do we have to do next week? I guess we got a new mythic on Friday. I don't know, what do we have to do the day of? I guess we have Tower of Doom. So we'll be mostly doing Tower of Doom tomorrow night. Because we got yellow Tower of Doom tomorrow. You open 20 eggs and still missing the blue dragon? Oh no! Yeah, that's how unlucky we got the first time around. Oh, that hurts. Especially on how expensive they're starting to get now at 600 each. Hopefully you get it soon. Oh, you're missing the best one too. Oddly enough, I only ever got one blue dragon as well. There was 2 that we got 3 of, and then everything else was 1. I'm kind of sad I only got 1 blue dragon. Because having a team of 4 of it would be kind of funny. I'm not going to bother wasting opening that many more eggs to try to do that. It would take way too many. He's still one of my favorite design troops in the entire game still. Like, definitely top 3. Probably top 1. Really high on my list of favorite looking troops. And one cool thing is he's actually viable. I didn't think he would be because Zolkiri has like almost no way to create blue. But Zolkiri has so much magic bonus that he's actually comparable to Flower Dragon. Like the 6-colored Flower Dragon, how much damage he does. Because you can get like 30 plus extra magic from Zolkiri 4 times Steam. Which boosts his magic level to be comparable to what you can already do with the 6-colored dragon. It's actually not that bad. The biggest restriction though is you're forced to have to use a pure Zolkiri team. Whereas in the case of Flower Dragon, you can use whatever you want. Which obviously makes Flower Dragon way, way, way stronger. Compared to the blue flower. But his damage is pretty comparable. In some situations, he even has more damage than Flower Dragon. With the main restriction being that it's forced to have to be a Zolkiri team. Okay, I think this is our final one. Let's see what we get from the Major Orbit Disappointment. We only got 1 good drop from this tonight, that being the Silver Ore. Which, with the 2 that we got from Underworld, means we technically got 3 today. Alright, what do we get? Ooh. Disappointment. What's new? Oh, no, never mind. We have 1 more key left. Okay, the final key. I thought that was the final. This one's the final. Yeah, that's something I wish they would have fixed with the eggs. I really hate how luck-based they are. They somewhat did it with, like, the Soulforge thing, but you can't do that until, like, a year after the fact. Which doesn't help at all with the current Flower Dragons. Also, it's annoying me. Let me go do these real quick. There's no point in doing this, but it's annoying me that it's not completed with everything else being done. It's definitely not worth it, but I gotta go complete it real quick. I'll go clear this out and then go do a rundown to make sure we've done everything. Bill Warhammer, that's funny. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Anyone want me to go over to, let me know. So after we clear this out, we'll do one last rundown, and I think that will be it for tonight. Till tomorrow night, where we'll go do the Yellow Doom as well as the video for everything. I want to try to get out pretty early this time. As long as I stay up awake enough, I'm probably going to cover it immediately. Try to get it out by like 5 a.m. Let's see. Alright, Guild Wars completed, though I accidentally doubled up on one. Whoops. But, oh no, why did someone else go down that path? I'm so confused. Why didn't they go the other way so we can get the extra points? It doesn't really matter since the current battles are like that. But, you know, to prep for when we actually have to do real Guild War, I'm not sure why they went down that path. Alright, anyways. Also, I'm not sure why I doubled up on one. That's completely a misclick, though. Alright, games. What do we have? Underspire, check. 1 torch. There's nothing I could do with it. Dailies, 100% done. Campaign, completed. Invasion, guilds got done for a while. Let's see, how did we do overall? Tyrion, you're slacking. But, yeah, it's completed. What else? Guild Wars, obviously we completed. Did I grab all the rewards? Yeah, because we got Shiny Shegra Max. And actually, we get to get more gold marks tomorrow as well. Unfortunately, someone didn't bother sending their defend. So we actually got 12 less gold marks than we should have gotten, but that's fine. We lost 1/10 of a deed book. Oh no. Alright, let's see. Everything here completed. Underspire completed. I do believe that's everything. Dungeon, we got a perfect dungeon today, by the way. Look at that. Look at how clean that is. 120 extra Dragonite. You know what? Let's go all out. I almost want my 60 extra Dragonite. I don't know. Did we go for it? I feel like I'm going to be low. Just because we did so perfect, I'm going to go grab the Dragonite. We don't normally do that. Get even more Dragonite with our perfect Dragonite. 50 volt keys. We'll finish those tomorrow, hopefully, if I remember. Not too big a deal if we don't. Just got to remember we start at 50. Yep. All right, everything's done. And Guild War... PvP is so quick now that you get the 3 guaranteed. I really hope they never change this. The 3 guaranteed Val Ravens need to be a feature forever to cut down on the dailiness of how long PvP takes. Because it is so insanely good. Be able to do just 3 PvP battles to finish out the daily of Valhawk. That is so nice and needs to never be changed. Does that just cut down that daily from taking anywhere from like 5 to 20 minutes down to like a minute and a half? You didn't get the dungeon gem keys? Wait, which one? Dungeon? You didn't get the dungeon gem keys. Dungeon gem keys. Oh yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgot, today's Sunday. Thank you for reminding me. Actually, would have completely forgot about that. But yeah, every Sunday it is always worth doing this. Technically, if you really want to expedite your completion of the game, you actually want to do it every day. But if you're only going to do it on one day, definitely 100% always do it every Sunday. Just the diamonds you get alone is worth it. On top of that, you get like half your gems back in gem keys. 4 extra diamonds for 84 total. And even a celestial trait stone to help get you up on those as well. But it is worth doing every Sunday. It's technically worth doing every day if you don't mind spending 50 gems on it every day. As it does help you expedite getting every mythic in the game from Soulforge. As you get 20 every other day. And 84 technically on Sunday. So it definitely starts adding up to, you know, try to get all the mythics that you need. Just double checking if there's anything here. Nothing really good this week, though. This is a really bad mythic week. As far as what's available. Not that many. Also, gosh, we're starting to get like so many guaranteed ones here that are here every time. Because we have Darksmith Drenza, we have Diamantina, we have Catharix, we have Stellarix, we have Flower Dragon, we have Dragonlord Luther. We always have one of the gem ones, or, you know, gem or celestial ones. We always have Zolgoth. We always have Leona's Tower. Gosh, how many guarantee ones are always here? Hatcher Scroll and Reborn. Did I miss one? Gosh, I didn't even realize that. We have like 8. Is it Catharix? Is there like 10 guarantees now? How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one technically isn't, but it's still a category. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like a dozen guaranteed things now every single week. Because the only ones that rotate are 4 legends and 4 mythics. Everything else is guaranteed here. But yeah, there are more guaranteed things that show up here every single time than there are things on rotation. That is actually insane. I guess this one's technically on rotation, so let's say 11. It's still a lot, though. Yeah, I counted Xenos in that. It's 11. Not Plague, Xenos. But yeah, that's 11. Let me recount. 1, 2... Let me recount. Oh yeah, Enraged Carandera too, right? Yeah, Enraged Carandera as well. I didn't count Enraged Carandera. So yeah, there's exactly a dozen. Because let's not count the Gem or Celestial Dragon, because that one technically rotates. But all the ones that are guaranteed here every week is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's exactly a dozen. Wow. They have really added a lot to that number. Because there's only 8 that rotate. It's technically 9, counting the Gem or Celestial Dragon, or eventually down the line Flower Dragon about a year. But there's only 9 that rotate and 12 that are guaranteed the same every single week. So there's more guaranteed to be the same than there are different every time. I never realized that number has gotten so high. But yeah, between Dragonlord Luther, the new Flower Dragon, stuff like that, the number's gone up a lot recently in the last several months. But anyways, guys, we're going to end it here for now. We will be back on tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going and mostly doing yellow, I'm going to say Guild War, yellow Tower of Doom. And yeah, go from there. We'll be covering a video tomorrow going over all the weekly and monthly stuff since we have the new monthly calendar. Went over a little bit this stream, but we'll do the full summary, you know, tomorrow and everything. And then on Friday, we will have a video going over the new Mythic, of course. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll find out on Friday. Because I haven't actually been looking at the spoiler threads for that to go see them lately. I just kind of wait till the Friday of it, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll just go over it now. Yeah, this Friday we'll go over it. I'm not sure if it's good or bad or average, but we'll find out on Friday. Go to the key opening, make some teams for all the normal stuff. And go from there. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I will see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.